What Wondrous Love Is This, arranged by Larson, is going to be the soprano part. Before we do the demonstration, let's just run through what we're doing for each verse. Verse 1 is pretty self-explanatory, just sing the soprano line all the way through. We get to the end of that at the top of page 4, then men are going to take over the melody for verse 2, starting with When I Was Sinking Down. At the top of page 5, women come back in with When I Was Sinking Down. So that's a separate part there, but then it goes back to melody, starting with Christ laid aside his crown. So going on to page 6, this is where verse 2 ends with For My Soul in measure 43. That's the last word of verse 2, the word soul. Now we're not going to do any of verse 3, which is to God and to the Lamb. Instead, we're going to go from measure 43. We're going to skip over to the next page, page 8. We're going to go to the word and at the top of that page at the end of the first line. Now the great thing about this transition, it's very easy. You're just going to keep the same note. Soul ends with D, and so does the first note of verse 4, and is also D. Sopranos are actually going to sing the alto line for page 8, and that's just the melody. And when from death I'm free, all the way through page 8 and even into page 9 where the word on is. So it's just the melody. Now after that, the rest of page 9, starting with And when from death I'm free, I'll sing and joyful be, that's going to be soprano. So sing the soprano line in page 9. Again, you're singing the alto line in page 8, you're singing the soprano line in page 9. And finally, last page, page 10, continue to sing the top parts, the soprano line parts, until the very end, measure 82 and 83. I'll sing on those last 3 chords, those last 3 words. We're going to sing the notes A, B. The top notes A, E, and then I think we changed it to D sharp. That's for descant, but soprano's going to sing A, B. A is the top note there that you see on the word I'll, and then A again is actually the alto note for the word sing, and then B is the one in the middle of the word on. I'll sing on. So we'll get there in a moment, but let's go ahead and go back to the beginning and sing through the whole thing. Starting with this pitch, D for the word what. We're going to put on metronome, and after 3 beats we'll begin. 1, 2, 3. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What wondrous love is this, oh my soul. Breath. What wondrous love is this that caused the Lord of bliss to bear the dreadful curse for my soul, to bear the dreadful curse for my soul. Men take over. So again, men are singing this melody by themselves. Sinking down, sinking down. Women get ready. Sinking down, sinking down. 2, 3, 4. Women are going to start with this pitch. When I was sinking down beneath God's righteous frown. Breath. Christ laid aside his crown for my soul, for my soul. Christ laid aside his crown for my soul. Get ready to jump to page 8. Same note. We're going to do the alto notes. And when